Up next, we are checking out this gigantic 80s boombox. ijdm starts now.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
And here we go. We have the Aiwa HS-J110. Well, let's be more specific than that. Is actually the HS-J110 radio. Yeah, not quite as big as I showed in my intro. It's actually the size of a large Walkman.
We have three sizes: wee, not so wee, and friggin' huge.
And it's got a cool party trick, which I'll show toward the end of the video or somewhere in the video at some point. But first, we got to go through and take a look at all the options on it. I did bid on a new one, but that was new in box, but lost out. And then I found this one overseas. It took, I think it came over here by Viking ship and mule train, and it finally made it here, horse and buggy, whatever. It's got a little damage on the back here. I can't say what that could possibly be from. Something spilled on it and ate some of the finish away, but that's fine because I'm not really going to be staring at the back. Apparently you can, I guess, maybe a belt clip here. That's the only thing I could possibly get that would go here. And I've actually looked online for pictures. This is a rare unit for the clip. And if anybody knows anything about the clip for this radio, please let me know if there's a 3D print or something you can do with it. But the back is basically nothing really there other than this little thing, which I'll show you in a minute. Got your battery compartment down here where it takes 3 AA batteries. Let's move to this side. This side, you got your headphone port, you have record mode, and you have your playback mode, whether you want it mic, auxiliary, if you want the noise reduction on or off. We have a mic auxiliary in, which you can change with this handy dandy switch, so you can bring audio into it. It's got a built-in microphone, a little condenser mic, I'm guessing, and a DC 4.5, which looks center pin positive. On this side, we have absolutely nothing. As for the rest of the Walkman, we have your tuner dial readout thing and direction of the tape cassette. We have your volume control here, normal or metal tapes, FM stereo if the battery's going low, your AM, FM stereo selector, radio or tape, and if you're gonna, a weird pause mechanism here. This is to auto reverse. This is to forward and rewind and fast forward. This is a repeat once or repeat, I guess, constantly. Like it'll play maybe one side, then the other and stop. And then this will do one side, the other side, and keep going on a loop. We have a play button. We have a record button. Yes, it does record as well, hence the inputs there. I'm sure you can record off the radio. And it has the stop eject button, which pops open the little door here. Got 2 speakers and then your tape drive mechanism here. Like most products from the 80s, no, the tape deck does not work. This is one I may attempt to repair because just looking at taking it apart, it looks like it might be a straightforward thing. And I've seen on a few of these Aiwas from the era that it appears that it's usually easy to get to, but I'm doubtful on that considering the placement of the tape drives in the front, and there's a lot of stuff going on between here and the tape mech here. So whether or not I ever get the tape thing working, I don't know, who knows? It would be great, but I am actually thinking about getting one of those Bluetooth ones that you insert here and just Bluetooth in music to it, which would be kind of neat for nostalgia. But main purpose I'll use this for is mainly like I use my other one for is if I'm mowing or doing stuff around the yard. Of course, I could just use my phone, but I could fire up my little Digilink radio unit and just my small little transmitter and hear it on this, which is always nice to do. All right, so let's try this out. We're going to go ahead and...
Has been very for War of the Roses, Left on Red, and Find the Florida Man. Never miss a second. Stream
all right.
Live on our
as far as the actual if you're hearing it like I am, and it's kind of hard to discern with the lav mic I'm wearing, but it's very tainty sounding. 80s small speakers were not that great. It's just part of the deal. I mean, if you just wanting something on in the background while you're listening, yeah, but if you want to have a big house party and use this, I mean, I don't know about that one. Maybe. Okay, we'll see. And one interesting thing too is when you put the antenna down, the stations do not come in very good. That just could be from general interference. But I have found when you hook up the headphones to it and listen in headphones, it actually does sound good, but it's a little too much trouble. It's kind of weird. And I've tried 2 or 3 different sets of headphones in it, and my larger Sony MDR series ones that I use professionally seem to sound the best in this. I have a pair of Sony MDR or something or others that are from the late 90s that they don't sound as good. It'd been nice to have some kind of tone control on here, which it is lacking, but you know, for what it is, hey, it's not bad really. And here's the party trick. Yeah, you're probably guessing. Yeah, okay, so how does this work? Okay, so you can always set that aside, and if you just want a smaller compact thing to stick in your pocket, or if you guess you do have some kind of clip that goes on there, again, please comment if you know anything about this or where to find it or whatever. Maybe there's a stockpile sitting in a warehouse somewhere in some place. When I first got this, the door was a little loose. They didn't really mail this but I just put a little glue in there and it seems to fix the problem with the door being loose on there. It appears they used double-sided tape that just kind of dried out, but it's fine and dandy now. If I can hopefully ever fix this tape drive, because I'd love to have that function on it. On the side here, this is the other part you miss, is where this speaker plugs in. Now, yes, you can use the speaker when it's disattached. And it's got the worst little compartment that you could ever see for doing this kind of thing. And I gotta say, for gimmicks, this is definitely an 80s style gimmick. I don't know anything that's being made now that would do something weird like this. And is this pointless? You can really only get it about less than a foot away. I mean, do we get better sound quality? Maybe get a little more disbursement? Who knows? Yeah, I mean, it gives you a little more separation. But I think the trick here is what you can use, because this uses a standard 3.5 millimeter mono plug, that you could always get an extension and put it a little further away. So yeah, I can't blame them for that, because you kind of had limited space with your storage of your wire, which, man, trying to put this back into the thing is just, let's just say I'm not going to be doing this too often. And this wire in here has definitely hit the point where it's turning into this soft, what do they call it?
Stage 2, warm liquid goo phase beginning.
The soft liquid goo stage. Yeah, I can feel it on my hands already. And I have tried to clean it with alcohol. Yes, I heard about the gas method, but I'm not really a fan of doing that, because I just think it's going to make it break down even quicker. It may fix it for a week or two, but then, okay, this did not work. Oh, I hope if I had that right in the right place. Yeah, see, this is not exactly the easiest thing in the world to do, and I know I didn't do it very pretty, but then to put it back on, you just kind of line it up like that, and then you're back in business, and then both speakers are working. And then to play the tape, you put it in, slap the tape in there, and hit the old play button, which I can feel the motor running, so that's a good sign. Again, it's just looking at the inside of it, there's definitely a band, or belt, I should say, in there that's long gone and probably turned very decrepit. And let's hit stop before it grinds any more of the belt into little pieces. That's going to be forever trying to get it out of there. That, in a nutshell, is the very cool, very interesting, I got to say, it's one of the most interesting Walkmans I've seen in a long time. I do see them from time to time on the internet, but they're very rare, maybe once or twice a year. That's about it. And mark my words, once people see this video, you probably start seeing more pop up saying, okay, maybe people do want this thing. Is it something I can recommend? If it's your thing and you like cool stuff like I do like this, then yes, definitely. This is one I actually had traded as a friend back when I was in like middle school. I traded one Walkman for another, and I ended up, it was a silver colored one, but exactly the same. And I used it for years, and then it just kind of disappeared with time. And I kind of, over the years, I'm getting older and kind of nostalgia for it, and I kind of missed it because I used the heck out of it. And yeah, it's an opportunity came to get one of these. I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta have one as part of my collection. It's one of my frivolous spends of the year. But it's definitely feels well constructed, other than the speaker doesn't feel like it's just probably loose from time and use and so forth. And it does have a strap thing that you can put on there, which I can probably replicate something if I indeed need that for the future. Well, that is the gigantic Aiwa JS110, oh, excuse me, HS-J110 portable stereo cassette player and personal stereo device, personal cassette radio device, whatever, in a nutshell. We'll see you next time on ijdm. Thanks for watching.